They had the electricity back down for Clinton Street in a wink, in hours. It was just incredible. And these are the crew that help out in Westfield under the auspices of Mayor Carr, and what a good job they do. All right. Enough said. I got someone. They said that you better get on with the news. We're running out of time altogether here. All right. First of all, I want to mention the Dunkirk Federated Seniors. They have a wonderful group over there. They have a terrific building, an old school that's been fixed up. And Betty Korzenewski does the job there as the president, and they have just a terrific bunch. And I just want to say they meet at the Dunkirk Senior Center, which is that school that's been renovated. They have all kinds of activities. They have dancing, singing, cards, everything, and fooling around. Josie Wazinski is the, everybody knows her. She's the minister over there. All right. Okay. I wanted to mention the fact that happy birthday wishes are to go out to a very old time member there who's just been, she's been the president, everything. And her name is Sophie Kubicek. And Sophie Kubicek is just a champion. Next meeting, if you want to get over and see these guys, drop around over there at noon, and April 21st, and you'll meet Betty Standera, who'll be serving the coffee, and the hospitality. You know, the person who serves the coffee usually says hi and makes introductions, and you just have a great group. Make sure you join your local senior group, will you? The Silver Creek Club, the Mount Carmel Social Club, meets at the Mount Carmel Social Club Rose Hall. And they're having their, let's see, Mount Carmel Hall, I might add. And they're having a great pizza party coming up April 21st, their next meeting. Chinese auction, bring something to auction, they say, the Mount Carmel crowd, and give thanks to St. Joseph's Day Committee. What a nice bunch over there. Okay, now I got another one here. They're going to have an annual Father's Day banquet, as most senior groups do. And it'll be held on May 19th at the Colony. Wow! It's going to be a big affair. 10 smackers, but even so, you know, where do you get a beautiful dinner like that? Please come. Silver Creek Seniors themselves, the Silver Creek Seniors, they have their wonderful hall down there at Route 20 and Route 5, and they meet there regularly, and they have a terrific bunch. And they wanted to say, send your prayers off to Bob Kittle. He has a breathing problem. And Lillian Breen, she's in absolute care, in rehab after a fall. You know, that's one of the big problems that happens to seniors is they fall and you break something. And boy, you know, they say actually in women especially, sometimes you break something before you fall because you get those weak bones. And osteoporosis can soften them up. And if you have a loss of bone, sometimes you can be standing there and boom, a bone breaks and down you go. And they say, well, he broke his hip in a fall. No, actually, the hip broke first. So if you have osteoporosis, go to your doctor and get some help. There are things that will fortify the bones and make them much better. Happy birthday over there to the Hillikers. And on April 27th, is their next meeting at Silver Creek Club, and you'll meet the Smiths. Steger in Dunkirk, they have an apartment house there, and they have a tennis association. They get together regularly. And they have some new officers. I'll give them a hello and a hats off. It'll be Gordon Rayner's president, vice is Patricia Martinez, secretary Josephine Wazinski, treasurer Shirley Palmatier, and Sunshine Lady is Adeline Windsor. Sunshine is a very important part of it because, you know, if somebody's sick or whatever, you know, every club has one. They're celebrating, the Steger crowd are celebrating a Mass, April 16th, in the community room. The Reverend David Belletier, who's the pastor of Holy Trinity, will be over to say hello and do the service. That's nice. You go right to the center, you know. United Seniors, last but not least, they're a group of elite seniors. They're the president of senior clubs, long-term seniors, people who are very active, but anybody can join, and there's peanuts to join. And you meet regularly. They meet once a month usually. And they often meet at the Beaver Club in Dunkirk, which is a great place, and they have dinner there, and it's cheap and it's fun. Happy birthday over there to St. George, Januso, Carm Johnson, and Rose Chris. St. George has been there forever, I might add. He's been the senior president there forever. Their next meeting is going to be May 10th, again at the Fredonia Beaver Club. And if you're interested in what you're having for lunch, you will have roast chicken, baby red potatoes, corn, mixed salad, coffee, and dessert, and bingo will always be played. And now, let's see, well, I'm over? It's over. Sorry, time is up. I've got a public service announcement for you, and then we will hear from the Geisler. He always shoots from the hip. This is for you, your own public service announcement. Here you go.
For people who have to deal with the harsh realities of life, there is hope. There is Volunteers of America. Volunteers of America has been rebuilding lives and restoring hope to people in need in communities across the country for more than 100 years. Volunteers of America is one of the nation's largest nonprofit charitable organizations, providing services for children and youth, the elderly, homeless people, families, and many others. We serve the emotional, physical, and spiritual needs of more than 1.5 million people a year. Find out how you can help. Call 1-800-899-0089 today. Volunteers of America. There are no limits to caring.
You know, this country runs on volunteer work today because the government isn't doing anything. Not even giving us parks anymore. The governor stole all our park money. It's not funny. What are you laughing about? I got a guy here who wants to tell you about it. Mort Flexer, shoots from the hip. Mort the Geezer, you're on, Mort.
Good morning, Reed. Good morning, Katie, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever's out there. If you got a puppy dog listening, he's welcome too. But, there's been a move recently, or maybe it's been going on for some time and I haven't observed it, but a move to legalize illegal aliens, that is, to make them citizens. And my understanding is there are 8 to 12 million illegal aliens in this country. Sometimes I'm afraid I'm accused of being anti-Catholic because most of these aliens are from South and Central America and are of the Catholic faith. So let me straighten out my position right away in that regard. My wife is of the Catholic faith. My children were raised in the Catholic faith. So I have no opposition to it, believe me. If I did, my wife would have killed me a long time ago. But seriously, it's simply ridiculous. My parents came here from other countries. They obtained their citizenship legally, and in spite of the fact that most American citizens are born in this country, we still have a fair number of people who come here seeking a better lifestyle and who are welcome because they obey the laws. I don't see why someone living in Central America or South America, where most of the illegal aliens seem to come from, can't obey the same laws. I mean, let's get with it, folks. The laws are there for a purpose, and in this case, they serve the purpose well. Let's send these people back where they came from and let them come back here in accordance with the requirements of the law. Reed, thank you.
Thank you, Mark. It does cost us a lot of money, really, schools and health care and so forth. The way you get there's a simple way to get rid of all the illegal aliens. Back in the 80s, Reagan did it. You just sign a bill that says all the illegal aliens are now legal, and you have no more illegal aliens. And that's just what they want to do now again. Reagan said, well, that'll take care of, there's millions of them, that'll take care of the problem forever. Until the next 12 million, 15 million come over, and then we have to do it again. We'll have to fix that problem, make them all legal. That takes care of that. Katie Smith is with us. And before we have Katie Smith on, I'm going to just give us a little bit of time to meditate, to think, to give yourself every time in your life The best time in your life is